Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and hopefully the audio will be what it needs to be today. I'm seeing I'm in the proper ranges, I'm not seeing any cutoffs, everything's looking good, so hopefully y'all can hear me fine. I've done a lot of tweaking, but that does not stop it from being horrible. Adam, what is up, man? How have you been? It has been a long time. I hope everything's going well with you. Hey Kate, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Pull up a chair. So, we are here to be bad, be tough, be orc. So we're going to be getting into the first mission of OrcQuest Warpath. Hey Brad, what's going on? What's going on? Like I said, I'm watching levels on OBS as well as making sure I'm in the talk line of this other one so it shows up properly. But if y'all hear me drop at any time, please let me know. I will adjust on the fly because live streaming is hard. So hopefully I've got it sorted. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We are getting ready into some OrcQuest, just to let y'all know. I backed this game long ago. This was probably one of my first Kickstarters I backed, but it went into development hell. However, the developer was able to sell the rights and all of the stuff that was done to Monolith because he had the game completed. It was just he was not able to get it produced. So Monolith took it over, got it produced, and got it delivered, and it's beautiful. So it's gonna be fun. There is, just to let y'all know that Barrett from Meet Me at the Table did a fantastic job of his first playthrough where he talked about setup and all the things that you need to do. I've linked, put his link in the description below. You could check that video out for setup. We'll run through some as well, but he did a really good job. His lighting was fantastic and he zoomed right where he needed to. So if from this video you're like, I still don't get it, I know his video can help. So I linked that in the description below, but we're going to be getting into that same playthrough as well. Adam, thank you so much for the super chat. 20 bucks, cuz I missed you, bud. I missed you too, but I'm glad you're back. It's going to be fun. So let's get some information and get down to the table. So OrcQuest, oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you for the super chat. All right, so OrcQuest Warpath delivered a couple weeks ago in the US. Others may have received their game before, but that's when I got mine. 8.6 on Board Game Geek. 194 people rated it, so you just wait to see. Once again, wait a year if you see the numbers are high. But I think this game's kind of an interesting dungeon crawl with some nice elements. I like how quick it is. That's the thing. And I say quick in terms of turns and rounds, and you'll see all of that as we play into the game, which is fantastic. 1 to 6 players can play this game because after every player an event occurs. And you go from what, you just keep playing and going through the game and scaling it as necessary. Best played with 4 player. If you are going to play true solo, there is no true solo mode. You will play with 4 players. But it's okay because it's just, when you see the game played, you'll understand what I mean by it's okay. There's not a lot to keep track of, and the game moves very smoothly. So 45 to 90 minutes. Of course, you know what's streaming. It's gonna be longer. Age 14 plus. The community says a 10-year-old could play this game, and I agree. It is not complicated. It's actually very straightforward. Weights about a 3.43 out of 5. There's only some of the tagging and word usage that's on there, but you'll see the book is pretty decent about breaking that stuff down, so it shouldn't be too bad to pick up. And designed by Johan Bugney and Thomas, and published by Monolith Board Games. So hopefully from this playthrough, you'll see if this game is something for you. I think it's something for me, and I might be continuing this on, but we'll see how it goes. I did paint the initial minis only because I had a stressful week and I needed to de-stress, so I painted minis. I wasn't going to, but then I was like, no, I'll paint the minis. I haven't posted them on Instagram, but I will probably after the stream tonight so people can see the minis close up for themselves to take the time to look at them and see how they go. Okay, let's get down to the table, shall we? All right, so this is OrcQuest Warpath. and we are ready to be bad, be tough, and be orc. There is not a large amount of craziness that comes with this game, but we're going to go through its setup. I probably need to move this guy up a little bit because you're not going to be able to see his cards past my big old head, my biscuit old head. But we'll move all these up so you can get a sense of everything that's going on here. And I can move this up here a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so we are going to get into an explanation and rundown. I've got the board already set up, but I'll just kind of be pointing at stuff and saying what they are so you'll understand. But like I said, it's a link in the video. Barrett did a fantastic job of doing a setup and telling you how things go. Now, let's talk about our characters. We've got Mandar, the Hobgoblin Warlock, Oris, not Orcus, Oris, the Orc Warrior, Thala, the Amazorc Ranger. Yep, she's an Amazonian orc. And Mech, the Goblin Thief. So we got a Hobgoblin, 2 orcs, and a Goblin. So makes for a good time. Each one of them comes with some very interesting things that break down on their cards, but these things need to be discussed. When you pick up your hero, they're gonna come with, I'll grab Oris's stuff. They're gonna come with 3 starter cards, which I'll go into detail, but there'll be 3. Then they're also going to get their upgraded cards, because you can upgrade them by spending badass points. And we're going to be using the word badass a lot in this. It's just going to be badass. So you'll get your choice of upgrades for their things that you can do. So you can actually upgrade their skills, make them stronger, and give them comboable abilities, where it says combo 1, that if you're able to hit a combo, you can keep comboing moves off. Even though you only have 2 actions, you can combo off to do a lot more damage, which is fantastic on however you want to build your characters. They will also come, so you take these, you basically take the starting 3, put them in front of you, and then you take these other cards, put them in a pile off to the side, because that's for when upgrading comes around, and I'll talk about that in a second. And you also get what's called their, and I'll dig through here to find this one. This one's Thalos. So you'll also get these sets of cards, which is their event cards that come up after their turn. You draw from the event deck, but each character comes with 2 that get shuffled into the common event card deck. So you just take all your characters' 2 event cards, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, or, you know, how much ever more you appreciate, and you shuffle them all in with the initial events, like so, and that makes the events deck. You put that up there. You have the patrol deck that's up here, which we'll discuss, you know, when the patrols come out, how, or if there are patrols out, how they activate, as well as, that's what this deck is for, so you give this a shuffle. And I sleeve these cards because they're not the best quality. And then you've got the loot deck. So this is the loot. It's after you kill stuff, you could find loot. Like, for instance, if you kill a farmer, you can find loot, and I'll show you what that means and how you get loot when we get down to the enemy step of stuff. I'm just showing you some quick setup, and we'll talk about the rest of it when we get in the game. So you give those a shuffle and put that bad boy in there. These are relics. So during the game, you will be given the chance to gain a specific relic, especially in this one. We have a chance to gain one. So you have a relics deck that goes off to the side that you put over there. What we have here is basically our orc god is named Badass. And so we have our orc god Badass lends us his favor as we kill the puny humans, right? So basically, at this track that's up here, it's called the Badass track. And what happens is it starts on nothing, but as you build up Badass points, you can spend them. So you can spend them to upgrade your character. Remember that one deck I told you about where you get the 10? That's what that 10 is. When you get the 10, you can spend 10 Badass points to gain an upgrade. And what's really cool is you could do it during the quest. You don't have to wait until the end. You could do it during the quest to spend those points to do it. Does this game have Massive Darkness vibes? I've not played Massive Darkness, Adam JC. I don't know, but let me know what you think. I've never played Massive Darkness. So you get to spend it on those, basically on those things as well. Also, you can use the badass track to power some of your abilities. For instance, I'll put this up here for you to see. For instance, Thala has this one, you see that B at the top right? It's called Boost. She has a boost ability where she can spend one badass point, that's what that symbol is there, to boost her attack, giving it piercing. So she can spend an action to spend one badass point to boost this, to boost her attack and give it piercing, which cuts through armor, of course. So that's, you could spend it to use some of the abilities that you'll have. Also, if you die, you can spend, you basically can go all the way up to max 30. If you die, you lose 10 of them and your character can resurrect. So it means that if one of your character dies, you're basically just, you can revive them and you're not lost. So you have some options, but you start off at 0. Oop, that's the wrong one that I wanted to do. So let me zoom back out. This is the alert track. The alert track is how bad the patrols can get against you. There are 3 colors in the patrol track. There is yellow, orange, and red. When you're on yellow, a specific type of patrol will walk. When the alert is on red, it gets tougher. And when it's, when it's on orange, it gets tougher. And then when it gets to red, it becomes deadly. Once your alert track reaches the top end of it, you lose the game. There will be no dying. Kanji's play. Oh, I'm going to kill police. There's going to be a lot of dying. But once you reach the top of the track, you lose the mission just automatically. So maintaining alert is important. Event cards can cause it to go up. People seeing you can cause it to go up. And the one main way that it can go up is if a patrol sees you. If a patrol sees you, one person on the patrol starts heading for the bell. And this is the bell right here. And as they ring the bell, every turn, it goes up and up and up and up and up, causing it to keep going until you kill that person, right? So you have to maintain that patrol so that you don't get overwhelmed. Now, we talked about those two. We talked about this. I'm just going to make my way around the board. This lovely track that you see here is really cool because when you enter a building, you based on the adventure, it says how many enemies are in the building. All you do is take that amount of dice and drop it in there. It doesn't matter what's on the dice face. It only matters where they land. And I think that's this one. It only matters where they land. Wherever they land is where they land in this building. Because this is a 4x4 grid, you align this to a 4x4 grid. And this entire box is completely movable, so you can make the boards bigger or smaller, but you align it to the room size. And wherever the dice drop, that's where the enemies are going to spawn. So I think that's a nice little addition to make some variety on the room. So you can just drop them in there and see how it goes. It is a very cool mechanic. I like it a lot. Let's see. So we went this way. Our heroes start here. So this is the orc starting zone, and this is where they exit. So usually a mission will say this is where you start, and you got to make it here after doing something on the inside to make sure that you're good. The blue is the patrol path. So the patrol path is basically here. But this is where they enter. This is where they exit. So patrols come out. They can be tough. They can be crazy. They can be almost tough and crazy. This is kind of like a cornfield, which gives a better defense to the people who are getting shot at with ranged by stuff like that. And then there are different rooms, and we'll talk about that as we're playing the game. All right, so our first character, Mandar, starts off with a staff. That is his starting weapon. As a staff, I roll a gray die, a gray attack die. This gray attack die has 3 yellow, I can't tell colors, 3 yellow, 2 orange, and 1 red. This is important, and when we get to an attack, I'll tell you why. I'm just not going to dive into it right now, or else we'll be here all day. But it's very important. Also, what's important is the color that's on his health. He has 8 health, right? But it's yellow. You see that? But then you see Oris's is orange, and so is Thala's, and Mech's is yellow that you can't see because this is in the way. So basically, what that means is if an enemy rolls a yellow die, rolls a die against you and gets a yellow attack, it does 1 damage. If it rolls an orange die against you, it hits harder. If it rolls a red die, it's like a crit. And it's a crit for you, and it's a crit for them, which means the enemies are going to kill me. All right, so just keep that in mind. We'll talk about it. He has a carrying capacity. You can carry as many things as you want forever. However, if you exceed your carrying capacity, you cannot move until... Hey, Steve, what's going on? Hey, Jason, excited to watch you cover this game. Yeah, me, I'm super pumped for this. You can carry as much items as you want. As soon as you exceed your carrying capacity, though, you can't move. So you're like, oh, I got all this stuff, it's beautiful, but you can't move, you're stuck. So until you discard down to what your carrying capacity is. And what that really works for is if you want to craft something, maybe that might be worth it, but then it gets into... there's a method to the madness that you have to figure out. So he starts with a staff, he starts with a sword, she starts with a bow, and he gains 2 daggers, and then we'll talk about their weapons as they go through. Okay. We're ready to start the game, because that's what y'all want to see. I've done way too much explanation. So we're getting into Chapter 1 of Chapter 1, Quest 1. Let's go! We orcs always find a good excuse for battle. Even when we run out of excuses, we will fight anyway. We fight amongst ourselves or with anyone who crosses our path. This is the way it is, and it is our way of living. A life glorifying our god badass. We tear down what others construct. We restore the balance. We silence those who speak too much. It's about balance again, and at the same time, it's just damn good fun. We take from those who keep too much for themselves. Nothing belongs to anyone. We fight with anyone indiscriminately, and for orcs, this is about as tolerant and open-minded as we get. After all, the best way to open minds is to open skulls. However, a lot of things have changed. This time, it is more serious. Our fists are not closed for simple brawls. This time we fight for our survival. And if we don't do anything, never again will we be able to brawl amongst ourselves. Never again will we be able to happily fight the gnolls and the other forest creatures. Never again will we be able to raid and pillage the surrounding villages. This just sounds like a rough life, right? Of course, some orc tribes have already been destroyed, but we are still here. Even if all the orcs of the Bloody Woods were to disappear, there are enough creatures to kick the butts of all humans. But honestly, we would prefer to do it ourselves. There is also another challenge. If the Bloody Woods fall, the humans will feel emboldened in some way and will continue with their conquest. We know they have unlimited ambitions. They are clearly compensating for their tender skin and their teeth which too easily fall out after a punch. Ha 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 ha! Gorbag the Ancient has warned us. Waging a direct war against them might be entertaining, but it will not lead us to victory. We need to cut the head off the human snake behind this invasion. Gorbag has told us of the good old days when some heroes would leave on an adventure and try to resolve all situations with full-scale battles where war turned out to be a mistake. Now it is our turn to be heroes. As pariahs amongst the greenskins, we are the best candidates to lead this clandestine mission successfully. We are now ready to go to battle against more or less everyone. To the capital! I'm so enjoying the story time with Derek. Chapter 1, Quest 1. We have barely left the Bloody Woods and are already becoming bored. While the others are preparing to battle against Istara's army in the fields, we are romping through hills and valleys. A little battle will do us good! Aha! A farmstead. This is the perfect time for us to refresh and grab a bite to eat. With a little luck, we could even find something to tinker with. Alright, so we do setup. Setup of the game is you have, I can't zoom in any further, sorry. You have what's called the main and secondary reserves, and then you see at the bottom below that's the patrol. So that is the patrol that's going, but it says, what? I think Foreteller should give you a call, maybe pick up a side job. So, The blue patrol says that there can only be one max patrol that is out at a time. So when a patrol comes out, another one does not follow in this mission, because this is kind of the opening mission. The patrol, when it's on yellow, will release a war dog and a peasant. When it's on orange, 2 peasant, 2 war dogs, and when it's on red, a peasant and 3 war dogs. That's what that means. The main reserve is how many enemies are on this board. So if you see over here, this is the setup, which tells you the path of the patrol. That's what that blue is. It's not a river, it's the path. And if you look at that first room that says 3 in it, so what we'll do is we'll grow in the reserve, we'll reach into the reserve bag, take out 3, and see where they're placed. And you'll see me do that when we get into a room. So it is time to warm up a little and sharpen our blades on the heads of these peasants. So our mission in this starter scenario is perform all explorations, basically explore all 3 rooms, 1, 2, 3, plus spawn zone A. This is spawn zone A, which is the shrubbery. There might be some of the tan skin softies in there, and kill all enemies that appear. Then get out to the hero exit. We have a secondary objective in here. The peasants are boasting about having captured a witch. According to them, she has the power to bewitch men with a single look. If what they say is true, we could use her abilities for the battle to come. All we need to do now is to find a new owner for those charming eyes. So our job now is to also, a secondary objective, we want a shrubbery. So our secondary objective in this scenario is to kill Isabella the Witch. Just go in, beat the crap out of her, and whoever beats her gets her special item. This is her abilities that are right here, so she doesn't have a mini. This is just her, and she is represented by this thing here. So when we get there, I'll talk about how she fights. All right, we have set up the board. We are ready to jam. So we start off here. These are the minis, and yes, I did paint them. So like I said, I will post them. So this is my paint job. Sorry if it's terrible. Sorry if it's awful, but that's my paint job. I'll post all of them on Instagram, on my Instagram account, so you can see them very close up later after the stream, so you can check it out. Okay. All right. So to move, to fight, to do anything, cause an action, and in this game you get 2 actions. I think that. Oh, thank you, Adam. You get 2 actions that you're going to use in this game, right? And that's it. You can combo. But that combo costs badass points, or whatever the cost is to do it if you're able to combo. But 2 actions is what you get, and then combos chain off of each other. So, who's going to go first? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to let Matt go first. This ought to be fun. So let's make it fun, why don't we? So Mech's gonna go first. So what you get is you get these cards, and let me show you Mech's cards. Send in the thief, exactly. So Mech, as an action point, as you can see Mech's image on the top left. On the top right, it says A, which is an action. It costs an action to do this. At the bottom, check this out. You have 2 options. For 1 action, Mech can move 7. But if he spends both actions, he can move 10. So it's like a dash, which will use both actions. But we're just going to use 1 action to do movement of 7. Hey, Stacy. So we're going to move 7. What you're supposed to do is that you can only do these actions once per turn. So you can't say I'm going to move. That's why that double action's there. So when you say I'm going to move 7, what you do is you take the card and flip it over, saying that ability has been used, so I can't use it again. So Mech starts here, and it just, once he hits here, it comes to 7. Mech also has a really cool ability. Mech's ability says Stealth. If he starts his activation out of enemy lines of sight, Mech gains invisible. So he is invisible unless he steps in unless an enemy is facing him. Then he's no longer invisible. But until then, he could sneak up on them and get them. He also has the trait called agile. In this game, you can only move orthogonally unless you have agile. Then you can move diagonally as well as orthogonally, and you can move anywhere you want. He can move anywhere he wants, so he's good. His carrying capacity is located below. All of these are independent from each other. So he can carry a two-weight, not two, a two-weight body item. He can carry two-weight items in his hands, and he can carry a up to 6 weight in his backpack. So each dagger, and I'll put these on here for you to see. If you notice at the bottom right, you see that 1? That is the weight cost of this dagger. It costs him 1 weight to carry this dagger, which is in his hands. So he has 2 daggers in his hands, which means that is the 2 weight fill up for his hands. He can't carry anything else in his hands. And he is a yellow 7. All right, so he is invisible and he is moving. 1, 2, 3. And Matt, it doesn't cost you an action to move through doors, but if you are invisible when you go in a door, think about it like you pick the lock, you sneak in the door, and then you close it back behind you. And that's what he's doing. So that's 4. So once he opens the door and sneaks to look in, that's when we determine what's in this room. So what we do is we grab just 3 dice because it says that's 3 in the room. And if you're ever curious about that, if you look on here, it says 3. So there's 3 enemies in this room. So you grab this, you come over to this lovely board, and you just drop them in there. You don't roll them in because they could clutter in. You just drop them top down. You just give them a good shake, drop them in. And then you just kind of make them fit where they do, which is not good because a couple of them. So it looks like if this is the door, which is here, 1 is here. 1 will be here, which is on a table, but so we'll bump him over 1 here. And 1 will be all the way in the back over here. So that's how you do it with the rooms. Oh, no, I lied. 1 is here. I lied to you. 1 is here, and then 1 is right here at the door. Sorry. It's however you have the trait oriented is how you do it. So it'll be here, here, and here. So let's see. What we do is we grab the reserve. We grab the reserve. Shake him up. And then we're going to grab 3 out of here. Oh, I got to make sure I don't see them because this is the important part. So you grab 3. I'm going to put 1 here, upside down. We don't reveal them, and how you orient them is very important. That's why you don't look at the bottom. The bottom is made to look just like it, there's no way that you can tell which is up, down, left, or right at all. So you'll do that. I'll put 1 here. Nope. I gotta make sure he can't see them. Damn it. And 1 here. So if you can see, that matches what's in that tray, right? Now, the way that you lay them, be very, however you lay them is how it's going to be. If you just want to drop them on there and be fine, that's cool. Otherwise, when you flip them over, the direction they're facing is important. So I'm going to flip this one over here. So he is facing that way. Flip this one over here. He is, so there's a peasant facing that way, a peasant facing that way. And please don't be facing the door. Yes, he is not facing he's not facing the door, he's facing up. All right, so that's Meek's first action, right? His second action is going to be let me see if invisible lets me creep past people. There's a whole article back here that says it. So invisible, the heroes become untargetable and does not alert the enemies when they enter their line of sight. If the hero attacks enemies at enemy's danger zone, or if it was using flare, then they're seen. An invisible enemy may pass through doors without opening them, but they risk being spotted. However, an exploration must be performed before passing through the door. If an enemy appears just behind a door, it turns towards the target regardless of its original orientation and opens the door. The hero loses invisibility and automatically ends their movement. An invisible hero cannot smash as part of their movements. So he's on this side of the door, so he would open it and turn to face me, which is perfectly fine. So my second action, hey Greg, what's going on? My second action I'm going to do is going to be to attack. So you see that A for attack? I could do 2 actions to attack with brutality as the keyword, but we're just going to attack regular. So we're going to flip this face down, saying my second action is to attack. When I attack, what you're going to do is look at your weapon. On your weapon, you see that white die? So I get to roll for every equipped weapon I get to attack. And I'm going to grab these dice. They have the swords on them, so I get to attack with 2 white dice. If we look at the enemy board, Mr. Peasant, you see his defense. I know it's looking pretty crappy, I apologize. But his defense is actually a white die as well. So that means he's going to grab a white defense die that's on here, right? And so we roll these dice together to see how we do. He has 3 health. He can move 4. If I beat him, I will gain some loot, and but no badass points. So we're gonna see what we do. And the farmer has a lovely thing called counterattack. So that means that if I do not kill him straight out, he will counterattack me and hit me back. These farmers are tough, man. They build them tough in the Shire. They build them tough. So we are going to, I need to get this somewhere you can see it. Can I put it here? Move that a little bit. No, you can't see that one either. Let me zoom out. There we go. There we go, and I can put it back. So we're going to see what we got. All right. So I rolled 2 yellow swords, and he was not able to defend. It's blank. If you notice on here, and I'll pull this up so you can see it better here. If you notice on here, he has 3 health and they're yellow. Now what that means is if I hit him with a yellow attack, I only deal 1 damage per yellow attack. If I hit him with an orange, I deal 2, and if I hit him with a red, I deal 4. So building up to the crit. He did not defend any of those attacks, so he's going to take 2 damage. So that lovely, lovely person takes 2 damage, but he didn't die. Shire tough, Shire proud. But he didn't die, so he is going to counterattack me. And I'll read exactly what counterattack is so you know what that is. If possible, the character performs a free attack against the attacker without moving. So he's going to counterattack me. His counterattack is based on where I hit him from. Because I'm in his melee range, he's going to roll 2 yellow dice against me. Yikes. And I got nothing to defend with. So I'm just going to take it straight to the teeth if he hits me for big damage. So he's going to be like, oh, you stab me, I'm going to stab you back. He rolled 2 yellow as well, so he hits me for 2. So I take 2 damage of my 7. And that ends my turn. At the end of my turn, I come over here and I draw an event. And that event says, my kill. Thala performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. Oh dear. So let's talk about line of fire and line of sight. If something is in line of sight, it does not mean it's in line of fire. I actually love this card because Thala's gonna murder this guy. If something is in line of sight, it does not mean that it's in line of fire. Line of sight, no obstructions. Right? I mean, we've played that in every game we've played, so no obstructions. Line of fire, it also means that. So if someone is how can I put it? If someone is in the way, you can't hit the person behind them. That's line of fire. So my problem with this is, and this card won't happen because I can't murder him, but I will on my turn, is Thala can't perform a line of fire attack because because Mech is in the way. Yep, Mech is in the way. So she has a lovely ability that says heroes at range 1 do not block line of fire, but she is not within range 1, so it's a wasted move. She can't attack. It's discarded. Then it's the next player's turn. That's how fast the turn goes. I just took my time so you could get what it is. But of course she's going to go next because she has to. And she's going to use her first action to move 7. So that's going to be her first action is either move 7 or 10, just like his. So she's going to move 7. So she's going to move 1, 2, stop right behind him. And also, you can't move, attack, move. You can't like do, okay, I'm going to move, shoot you, and then move. Because you flip the card face down, you have ended your movement. So she's going to end but right behind him because this jerk's blocking the door. And she's going to use her bow, which says, you know, heroes at range 1 do not block Thala's line of sight. Her lovely bow, and this is something that is really cool to gel with builds, is if you look on here, it's her bow. It's a 1-star bow. Oh, yes, you can upgrade weapons. But her bow, it says that she gets to roll a gray attack die against the enemy. And her, but also, if you have the archer, if you are a ranger or you have this trait, you also get to roll a white die. So anyone, any orc, Mandar, Orus, Mech, any one of them can equip this bow and shoot it. But if you are a ranger class, you gain an extra attack die. That's what that means. All right? Just to let you know. But she is going to spend her second action to attack. And she rolls these 2 dice. Of course, you know they have their defense die, so they have that. And then we're going to roll it. All right, this is important. Let me show you what I rolled. I rolled a red. He rolled a yellow. And I also rolled a yellow attack. So his yellow shield cancels out my yellow attack. However, that red deals 4 damage to him. So so basically he stabbed Mech and she came in and shot him right in the face. So he dies. Because I didn't kill him outright one-shot death from the get-go, I don't get a badass point. However, he is dead. I gain a loot because when he dies, and I'll show you this. When he dies, I gain 1 loot, but no badass point. So I gain a loot, which is, ooh, and I'll give, this is perfect for Mech. So I gain a loot, which is a Shadow Mantle, which is a 1-star. It gives you a white defense die. That's there. Sweet. So that goes in her inventory. So we'll put it down here saying that that's in her inventory. She can hand that to Mech and he can equip it, but she doesn't have anything else she can do to trade right now. All right. Let's let the big dog in. So he's dead. That ends her turn. We need to draw an event. The event says, you're lucky. Nothing happens. So that ends that event. So now it is, I'm going to let Orus go because he's the man with the plan. Should I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he can't get enough there. He can't get enough. He doesn't have enough to move in. Mandar does. Mandar can move 6 as well. So the enemies are going to get a chance to go, unfortunately. But when Orus comes in, he's gonna be coming in swinging for the fences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he'll stop there. which means if Mandar stops here, we should be good. So Mandar's going to go next, and Mandar's going to spend his move of 6 to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll stop there. We're just going to gum up the door. So Mandar is going to he's going to do his attack, and his attack is a magic attack on a gray die on range 3 and 4. So if you're really far away, I get to shoot you with stuff. And you're really far away. So my second action is I'm going to attack you with a gray die, and you're going to roll a defense white die. Oh, that sucks. I rolled a yellow, he rolled a yellow shield, he canceled out my attack. Just completely canceled, no damage whatsoever. So that ends his turn. Well, it's Oris's turn, so Oris is going to move for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might use just a charge attack. Let's see what charge does. So charge, the character moves up to X squares in a straight line. The destination square must not be occupied unless another ability allows it. If it has moved at least 1 square, it may orient and attack an adjacent target. Ooh. I just need to move 1 square, because it says if it has moved at least 1 square, it may reorient and attack an adjacent target. The destination the character's moves up to X squares 4 in a straight line. The destination square must not be occupied unless another ability allows. Oh, I can't charge. I'd have to move up to 4 and then attack. So he is going to There's nothing he could do. He is unfortunately stuck. Oh, and he has a lovely ability called Smashing. Game looks good, similar to Massive Darkness. I like how the events could be beneficial to you. Usually they're always bad in most games. Yeah. He has an ability called Smashing. When he smashes, when he goes through a door, he doesn't go through a door, he goes through the door. And when he goes through the door, that's the reason why I wanted him to go last. When he goes through the door, he smashes it to pieces. And when he smashes it to pieces, all the enemies turn to face him because they heard him come in. So, boom, boom. That's all he's going to do. He still needs to pull an event. Did I pull an event for Mandar? I didn't pull an event for Mandar. I'm sorry. Nothing happens. You're lucky. Now an event for him. Nothing happens. You're lucky. All right. So that ends their turn. All the players have gone, which now goes into the patrol phase. I just want to make sure I'm telling you all this right. Here it goes. It goes into the enemy phase, which starts with the patrol activation. If there is a patrol out, the only minis are the heroes, right? Oh my god! No. There isn't. I actually have painted the peasant minis. I just didn't put them on the board. So they would face him. I don't know why that skipped my mind. There we go. Peasants are out. So there's more than just that. All right, so there's a large box of minis. There's no doors, it's a toothpicks. No, they're minis in the game. I painted them as well. I was in flow and I didn't know to put them out, but I had the orcs out and that's why. Sorry about that. Sorry, Adam. So, where was I? Oh, yes, it's the enemy phase. So we do the patrol phase. When the patrol phase comes up, we're going to draw a patrol card to see what the patrol is going to do, or if a patrol appears. Because we don't have any patrols out right now in the patrol zone, we're going to draw a card. And all we care about in this card is the top right. That's all we care about. So we're going to flip this card over and we're going to look up to the top right. If there is a patrol symbol there, the patrol would activate, the patrol would appear. If there was already a patrol on the board, we would follow what the rest of it does. But here, we don't see any symbols in the top right, so no patrol appears, and this card is discarded. Then we go to, I should probably do this, because the relics are few and far between. I'll just put them over here on the side. Then we go to the enemy phase. They're going to activate. The only people who make a run for the bell are the patrols. Otherwise, the enemies are like, oh, we're going to target the closest person to us. Now, enemy activation is very, very, very cool. I was just wondering if the game didn't have minis, wasn't calling you out. Oh, no, it's all good, it's all good. I just completely forgot it. It slipped my mind. Enemy activation is interesting, right? What you want to do with enemy activation is you're going to look for the enemy with the highest activation die. So the war dogs have a gray and the farmers have a white. That's their activation die. You're going to roll that activation die and it will tell you what that enemy is going to do on their turn. It's for all enemies on the board, but you just find that one and do what it's going to do. So because they roll a white die, I'm going to roll this to see what they're going to do, and it has to be an attack die. So the enemies could assault us. They could run away. They could do so many different variable things, but it's based on what we roll. So let's see what we're going to roll. I'm going to move this because I don't want to zoom out forever. I want y'all to be able to see stuff. So let me see. I'm just so all over the place. Here we go. So they rolled a red. Is that a red or an orange? That is an orange. They rolled an orange. Well, the enemy, if we look on their activation, what are they going to do on orange? I think that, yeah, that's orange. What are they going to do on orange? They're going to do cowardice. So we look in the book to see what cowardice is, and then we do what they're going to say. Cowardice. The enemy uses its movement points to move away from the nearest hero and performs an attack on that hero at the maximum of its range. It may open doors to move away from heroes. So these enemies' movement is going to be 4. So they want to move 4. So they're going to pop this door open and move 4 away. To attack me, they need to be at range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll move 4, right? 1, 2, 3. You go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one's going to move 1. It'll be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to be there. They open the door back out of the barn, and then they're going to throw stuff at me with ranged. Cool. I don't have defense for that, so we'll see what happens. They're rolling range two of these 2 white dice against me. So let's see what they do. One of them does 2 damage to me, 2 damage. So Oris will take 2. The other one will do it as well. Oof, oof, oof. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. They won't do 2 damage to me. He rolled 2 yellows, right? I am orange. Oris is orange, so it actually doesn't do any damage to me. Then he rolled another yellow. Oris is orange, so it just bounced off skin because I am tough. But he did roll an orange, which is what I am, so I will actually take 1 damage. That's why I put him in front. He is strong. He is Oris. So if they basically, to hit Oris, they need to roll a orange or a red. To hit Thalia, they need to roll an orange or a red. To hit Mandar and Mech, they can roll a yellow, orange, or red. So basically, they're fodder. But that ends their turn. We're back to, let's see. The Oracle, exactly. Exactly. After the enemy phase is completed, once the enemies are activated, the alert level is updated. The higher it is, the more dangerous the patrols are. So the alert level isn't raised because no one got to the bell. Muha. And then we do the end of turn phase where heroes prepare for another turn. You can resurrect fallen people here, restore skill cards, gain new skill cards, do upgrades. You can craft at this point if you want to, but we're pissed. Oris is pissed. He took a damage from the weak ones. So we're just going to flip over all these. and then we start a new round. So you got to see a full round of the game. I'm going to be going through this game a lot faster now instead of slowing down just so y'all can see what's there. But keep in mind, I'm not going to move too fast so I lose sight of a lot of things. So, Oris didn't get to attack first round. Oh, he's going to attack this round. Oh, he's going to attack in the worst way. So Oris is going to use an action to charge 4. Hey, look, you're 4 away, and I get to attack after I charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, good friend. And I roll this die, and you defend with a white. So I rolled an orange, and he rolled a white shield. His shield is negated. And I rolled an orange die. He has a yellow shield, so I only hit him for 2. So he takes 2 damage. Because that didn't kill him, he gets to retaliate on me. Melee. He rolled 1 orange, so he hits me again, which pisses Oris off. So Oris is like, okay, Magum, we're gonna attack you again. Oh no, I rolled an orange and he had an orange shield, so he actually blocked my attack. Ugh. And because he blocked my attack, he's gonna retaliate. And he hit me again for 1. Oh, Oris is pissed. All right, that's gonna end his turn. Let's draw this. It's not that hard. 1 hero can restore a skill card. Ooh. I'll restore my attack. And that's it. So if I had a BA point, if I had a skill that used the BA point, that's when I could use the BA point to do something. But I don't yet, so... Oh my gosh. Alexa, stop. It started talking. Alright, so that will end his turn. We're gonna let Mick go next. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the movement. And then Mick is going to attack with 2 whites, and you get a defense. They only look derpy. I know, they're super powerful. Oh, you didn't block anything. You take 2 damage. So you take 2 damage as well, but you're going to get to react to me because these peasants are super OP, and you're going to hit me for 2. Oofda. So Meek's taking 4 damage. And that's going to end his turn. Thala is going to move. He gets to move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And, you know, she just gets to choose, and she's going to choose violence every time. But this, and that's your defense. There you go. So she blasts this dude in the face, and he dies. And she gains a loot. A saber. It weighs 2. Her carry capacity is 7. Oh my gosh. I need to give this to Oris. Let me see how handing off items work, because if I can give that to Oris, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. Let's see. Moving ability is agile ability. I'm just trying to see if it's a free action to toss it to him. That's all. Because if I can give him that item, I will. He could dual wield, and that will make me so happy. It'll make me so happy. Let's see. Enemy reaction. Loot. When orcs embark on a quest, they're not afraid to start with minimal equipment. A loot card can be obtained in a number of ways as a reward for killing an enemy. ... We got stuff, resources, potions. Of course, the orcs only have 2 hands. They may be strong. They're limited to... Heroes have a maximum of 3 carrying capacity to indicate what they can, of course. Permanent. I'm going to say, because I can't see this in the rules on how to give someone something, I'm just going to say that's free, because they didn't say that was an action. So I'm going to give... I'm right next to Oris. I'm going to give him the saber for free. Yay. And that will go on him. He can't equip it just yet. So she kills that. Then Mandar, when an enemy becomes adjacent to Mandar, Mandar gets to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look. You're in my line of fire. Oh, look, I'm going to shoot you in the face because you suck. He's just going to roll 1 against their defense. That is a crit that melts his face off. And I gain another loot. A wand! Ooh. Mandar got a wand. Okay. Everybody went. We are good. My only wish is the game flexed to controlling less characters. Not a big deal, though. It's not too bad once you get going. So everybody's done. Their turn's over. So we go to patrol phase. So we're going to see. Look, it has a patrol symbol. That means a patrol appeared. What we're going to do is look at the track. And basically we are on yellow. So that means a farmer and a war dog, a war puppy. See if I can make it chill. There we go. That's my painted war dog. A war dog appears. And they do not activate when they appear, but they are now on patrol. So if at any time this farmer sees us, he immediately becomes alert, and his job is to get to that bell. That is his life goal. So he's on patrol, so we give him a patrol token. And on their turn, they're going to start moving along the patrol path to see if they can see us. Thank you, Adam. All right. So that is that. There are no enemies left to activate because they're all dead. Yeah, because when we move in here is when we reveal that. So they're all dead. So it is now my turn. We flip back. At the end of round, we can trade stuff, set stuff up, equip things. So let's look at Mandar's wand and look up the word duel. So duel says, triggered if a hero equips and attacks with 2 weapons of the same name, 2 daggers. The duel effect is not cumulative, which means the bonus only applies to one of the 2 weapons and not to each of them. It is the duel effect of the weapon with the best craft level that is taken into account. So he can hold a 3 cost, basically 3 weight items in his hand. His staff is 2 and his wand is 1. So he's going to carry that. And it's going to have duel with burn on it. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to kick some human butt. Makes me happy. You are going to equip, because you can hold up to 5, you're going to equip these 2, a sword and a saber in your hand. And you are going to give this to Mech, who has been taking a lot of damage. He's going to equip that on his body so that he actually gains a defense die. And we are ready to party. Ready to party! Ready for the next round. Here we go. Did I only do... Hold on. I didn't pull a lot of skill cards. So he did. I didn't pull for Mac, which is nothing happens. I didn't pull for Thala, which is nothing happens. And then I didn't pull for Mandar, which is nothing happens. Now we're on track. I gotta remember, if y'all ever see me see that, just say, Canje, event. Event. Just give me spam event for me so I know to grab an event. Okay. You know what? Oris didn't get the feeling that he got to attack the way that he felt he should have been able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Thala could go first, but she's a little squished. She only has 4 health. Mandar has 8 health, but he only has 6 movement as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, and then he can open the door. Yep, Mandar's doing it. Mandar's going first. He's going to move his 6 to open the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the door. And let's see what's inside. So inside here, there are 4 enemies. Be by the door. Please be by the door. So let's see what 4 enemies are going to fall in here. So we've got 1 right in front of the door, damn it. 2 together, and 1 at the back wall. All right, so let's grab out of here. There's a lot of dogs in here too. A lot of dogs. So here we go. A lot of dogs. So we'll put you here at the door because life sucks. I mean, Thala's gonna have to go next to shoot over him. So then we'll do, you are here at the back door. This could be bad. You are here by the bed. And oh dear, this could be so bad. You are here. Okay, so we place them down. Let's see what we're dealing with. So a farmer facing me because I opened the door, because he's right at the door. We've got another farmer. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. Another farmer, he's facing up, not looking at us. Here's the part that's not good. Hey Dan, what's going on? Thank you so much for the super chat. Nice work. My copy's on the table, ready to dive in. Perfect timing. We're gonna flip you over, and it is a guard dog. Not good. That is facing me. And finally, another farmer who is facing the bed. And I opened the door, I didn't crack through it, but you're in my way. So what we're going to do with in my way, because you're in my way, I am going to then attack. And this time I get to roll a gray and a white. And if I hit you, I get to burn. And my powers have push. So here we go. Oh no, I don't, because you suck. I don't get to do any of that, because Mandar's magic works at range. At range 1, though, I can push 1, so my attack is... Oh, there it is. My attack is not going to be to attack you at all. It's just going to be to push you. I'm going to push you 1 away from me. 6, which is perfect. Now let's do an event. Squabble. All heroes within a line of sight on you loses 1 action for this hero phase. No! What is the worst thing that could happen? Oh no! Thala is not in line of sight of him. But Meek and Oris is. Thala is not, but Meek and Oris is. So Meek and Oris have lost an action. Alright, so then Thala's got to go next because she needs to kill somebody. So she is going to move for 7. And she's agile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she could shoot over his shoulder, so she's going to attack with her bow for gray. And this, she's shooting at the farmer, which will be 1 white. You block 1, and 1 attack gets through. I hit the farmer for 1, but he gets to counterattack at ranged with 2 white. Yes, she is orange. No damage. Oh, that sucked. Okay. Oris is going to have to just take the pain for this one, so he's going to just move. Oh, I'm supposed to draw an event. Hop. An unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. This is cool. Okay, so this makes up for it. So an unnamed enemy, which means I get to choose, in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. Good thing about this is that when they suffer polymorph, basically I turn them into a chicken. So I turn them, and there is no chicken icons, there's just the chicken tokens. Where did the chicken tokens go? Here we go. So I need to be able to be adjacent to the enemy when I end my turn, or the polymorph grows away and they come back. So let's see. If Oris moves next, Mech moves 7. He could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if he eats the chicken, he will heal, but he is hurting real bad. So I think we're going to polymorph you into a chicken. I wish it was the dog, because Mech could go and eat the puppy. So I'll polymorph you into a chicken. And then Oris is going to go next, because he needs to take this damage, whatever's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's adjacent to the chicken, so he's going to eat it. And when you eat a chicken, I think you heal... I don't know if it's 2 or 1. Let me see. Chicken. Polymorph. 49. 49. Polymorph. Heals, transform the targeted unnamed and non-massive. If a hero moves in the chicken square, they kill it and heal 1 damage. An enemy killed in this manner does not give any loot or BA points. So I kill it, chew up, heal up for 1. Chicken. And that ends my turn. That's my 1 activation. And Mick is going to use his activation to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll stop right outside. Okay, patrol time. So remember, only 1 patrol could be on at a time. This could be bad. So this could be bad. Oh, wait. Nope. You polymorphed. You, Oris didn't draw. Let's go. Until the end of the hero phase, double actions only cost 1 action. That couldn't have helped Mick. And then Mick is going to dead silent. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. So nothing. So then we go to the patrol phase. So what's the patrol gonna do? Have a break. The patrol stops and does nothing but daydream. I'm okay with that. Then the enemies activate. The enemy group is here because there is a war dog. We're going to roll a gray attack die and see what they're going to do. Yellow, they're just going to assault. So assault, if we look that up, I think that just means attack. I think assault assault means attack. The enemies can move, then carry out an attack if possible. So the war dog is going to activate first, and he's going to move forward, and then he's going to attack with a gray attack die. This could hurt. And he rolled an orange, which I have an orange, so basically that 1 chicken heal, I got 1 damage on me. Oh, and he's supposed to roll with that. Oh, no, he's not. He got an orange. He got a yellow. The farmers are then going to... Their yellow is flee. They are going to flee. Damn it. The enemy turns its back to the heroes and uses as many of its movement points as possible to move away. A fleeing enemy can open a door. Oh, there's a back door here. So they're going to pop that open. And 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. So they run out. The patrol has to see me to activate. I believe it's not because farmers run out. It's like seconds of battle. So don't think of it's oh, they run out and it's I'm gonna stand here scared. It's a 6-second battle segment, just like D&D. So it's this patrol just saw farmers run out of a house, and that's it. So we go to that's the end of their phase. We can equip if we want, but we don't need to. We'll flip. And make sure you pay attention to the events, because I have been missing that, right? So, but I was able to redraw and catch back up. All right, Oris. Because we need to. You are going to attack Yep, that's what you're gonna do. We get to roll a gray, a white, and another white because we're dual. And I get, with my attack, I get to, the war dog has no defense die, so this is just what's gonna get rolled. Fresh puppy. A la mode. So the war dog has 4 health of yellow. This is a crit die of red, so that's 4 damage, 5, 6 damage. I one-shotted this dog, and he would give me 1 badass point anyway, but because I crit, crushed, destroyed, beheaded, and then kicked to the side, he dies, and that gives me an extra badass point, so now I have 2. So then I have another action to activate, which is going to be to charge. I'm going to charge 4, and I'm going to run right into this bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, smashing into this bed. When I smash into the bed, I destroy it. When I destroy it, it is removed from the game, and I gain a loot, but that loot is destroyed as well. So what we got is what's called wrecked. So let me show you this. I'm glad Cynthia and Brian are here. So basically, I would have gained studded armor, but I don't because I ran into the bed and wrecked it. So what you're going to do is you're going to wreck this item by turning it sideways. And what it gives me instead is it's giving me 2 of this and 1 of those resources. And that's what's in my inventory. I cannot get the studded armor. It has to be wrecked out. So that's what I get. And that can be used for crafting. And that will end his turn. Let's draw an event. Nothing happens. Next up, Othala's not going to let them just kind of, you know, move away from her. So she is actually going to spend her movement. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you're in line of sight of me right now, right? Range 2 to 6. That's about right. 4. No, you're blocking a line of fire, so I'm gonna have to kill you instead. So she is going to roll a gray in this. You have 1 defense die. With prejudice! Extreme prejudice! That's 4 damage. Plus that would be an orange, which would be 5, 6. And you don't block any of it. So 6 damage. I one-shotted this guy. He was... So picture this. This patrol is minding his business, daydreaming. All of a sudden, 2 farmers run out from the room. You hear a puppy cry. And then you watch. And then you watch as the second farmer's coming out, an arrow goes right through the back of his head, out his eye, and he goes down. So he's dead. I will gain 1 badass point for one-shotting him. And then I gain a loot for killing him. And I gain a Rondak. Basically, if I give this to Meek, or no, Meek can't carry that. I should probably give this to... Ooh, this will be perfect for Oris, because it would give him defense and it's only weight 1, but it goes in my inventory. Actually, I could probably... No, I can't throw this on myself. I can equip it, which will give me 1 white die to defend, but if it's melee, if it's a melee character, it'll give him 2 dice instead. So we'll see how it goes. So that could be a body. No, that's a hand item, not a body item. I can hold 5 for my hand items, so a total of 3. So you can give it to him and he'll be fine. All right. So that was her attack and movement. That felt really, really good. Let's draw an event. That felt really, really, really good. Brawl. Choose 2 adjacent heroes. Each roll a green die. On a lightning, the other hero suffers 1 automatic damage. So we've got 2 adjacent heroes. These are the 2 adjacent because she's inside the building. So both of them are going to roll this and see what they're going to do as they're just kind of squabbling amongst each other for the kills. They're like, man, she's killing people. So Meek is going to roll and try not to roll a lightning bolt. I rolled a lightning bolt. So Mandar is going to take a damage. And then Mandar is going to roll a green die and probably roll a lightning bolt. Nope. He does not. Meek doesn't suffer a damage. So that is her turn. Next up, I mean, Mandar has to go next, so he's gonna do this because we're gonna crispy fried chicken this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How far do you need to be? You need to be range 4. Right, I'm gonna put you right here, right there. And you are 4 away for me to now attack you as I wanted to before, which was with magic and dual magic, and I will inflict burn. I know you get your defense, but let's see how this shakes up. I love this game. So he could not defend against what just happened. Once again, we rewind back. Patrol's like, oh man, it's a really nice night out, giving the puppy a scritch behind the ear. They hear a puppy cry in the room. 2 farmers start running out. 1 runs out, and as he's running, you just watch this small flicker of fireball come and set him on fire. And then the other one's coming to run out, and you just see an arrow protrude through his eye, and he falls over dead. We get another badass point for killing him 1 shot, and we gain some loot. We got a potion. Ooh, it gives me enrage 1, so that'll give me that. So that was those 2. Mick's not in the room for me to heal him, but he needs to be. Oh, it caused an action to do it too. So that ends that turn. Let's draw this lovely. Nothing happens. Then it is Mick's turn. There's a witch in this room that we need to kill, so let's set ourselves up. We're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We're just gonna go into the room 5. And we're just gonna face this. Ooh, wait, how much health does she have? Nope, he can't hurt her. He can't hurt her. We'll be outside of the door. We'll be right here. Because Oris is the one that's gonna have to go in there and lay down smackdown. Her thingy is actually red. So if you look up here, it's red. I need to hit her for red to kill her. I think that's red. Yeah, when compared to mine, she has 4 health, but it's 4 red health, which means I have to hit her with gray dice 4 times. So everybody who could roll a gray die needs to shoot her in the face. All right, that will end my turn. All right, mix done. Let's draw the event. Alert level +1. The alert level goes up +1. The patrol's like, what just happened? Why is that guy crispy? And who shot an arrow through that guy's head? So it is the patrol's turn. They are going to, the patrol moves 3 squares back. Oh, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. The patrol moves 3 squares back without turning around. So they just kind of like, but that's all they do. They can't see me. They don't have line of sight to me. Because yep, you don't. You would see that wall, so you don't have line of sight to me. So they can't go into alert mode yet. So we will ready up. Cowards. I don't think they're just humble farmers, but man, I'm about to hurt them. I'm about to hurt them bad. All right, so Oris is gonna go first. If I kill the patrol, another patrol can come out. So I don't know if I want to kill the patrol. I think I want to go for the witch, and then we'll see how we take care of the patrol. So I think we're gonna go for the witch. So Mandar is gonna go. Not Mandar. Oris is gonna go first. That's so funny. All right. What are we gonna do? He can only do unless we attack brutally, but I have to be in the room to attack brutally. I can't charge. This is gonna be interesting. I have to kill her as a secondary objective to get out of here. And then I have to clear here and here. So let's take care of the switch. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3, smash the door. I'll just leave it open, but it's a smash door. She would face me anyway. And then we are going to attack the way we know how. With tooth and claw and spear. And she has 2 white defense die. So let's see how we do. It looks like, and can someone verify for me? This is my color blindness working. Is that red or orange? Is that orange or red? Like, I'm holding it up to the camera, it looks orange. I think it's orange. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's orange. I think it's orange. I can't tell. I'll say it's orange because this is the intro scenario. They wouldn't make an enemy that hard just yet. But I think they need to do like green, blue, and red. That's the only way I can be for sure. That's what. I rolled 2 dice that weren't shields. I need to re-roll those. I'm keeping these because I might have killed you. Okay, so you will block this, but you're getting, if that's orange, then I hit you for 2, 3 damage of your 4. So I hit you for 3 damage, milady. And your reaction if you're not killed is called bewitching look. Inflict disoriented to all heroes in line of sight. This is the only person in your line of sight. Disoriented says, page 46. Disoriented. The character rolls a badass die before its next action. So I gain a question mark thingy token. There's like 10 billion tokens. So Oris is going to gain a disoriented token. And basically it says that if I roll a skull, I lose the action. So on a characters roll a badass die before their next action. On a skull, the action is canceled and lost. The token is then removed regardless of the result. Oh, it ain't gonna be nothing pretty with what happens next. So that is his turn. Let's draw. Oops! The hero moves 2 squares ahead. Alert level +1 if the hero hits an obstacle, which I would hit the witch. So alert level goes up by 1 to 3. Then it will be Meek's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I did not pass through her field of her danger zone because he is in it. He is going to attack her from behind with his 2 daggers for 2 of these. And I think that's it. And she gains 2 shields. Well, she can block it all, so let's see what happens. Oh, she does. She blocks that and that. So he's gonna catch a bewitching look. Does my girl have to come in and do all the work? I mean, really, boys. So she will turn to face him. And he will catch that. Alright. They can't get the job done, Bala. Can you please? 1, 2, 3. And then she is going to attack with an orange and a white. And you get 2 shield dice. And you block both. Oh my god, come on! Now Thala's gonna catch a disorienting thing. Alright, well, this is not going to be good. At all. Got like 10 billion tokens. So Thala catches one as well. Not good. Not good. She's gonna actually spend a badass point to boost an attack, and she's gonna attack with piercing. So she's gonna shoot again with piercing. So we need to flip over this boost. There we go. You blocked one, you can't block that one, and you're dead. So we've killed the witch. The person who kills the witch gains this lovely relic. The Blue-Eyed Isabella the Witch. Range +2 for magical attacks, which would be perfect for Mandar, but it is in her bag and waiting to give to Mandar at the end of the round. So we draw one of these. Not so badass. -2 badass points if the hero did not make an attack during the activation. They did, so we're okay. All right, Mandar. They're coming to go alert, so you need to be ready, sir. You need to be ready. So Mandar, are you just gonna YOLO this? I feel like you're just gonna YOLO this. Let's look at Enraged. What does Enraged do? Potions. Enraged 1. Tangled, petrified, stunned, terrified, weakened, blessed. Enraged. Once per attack until the end of the turn, the character may reroll any number of dice. The token is then removed. So if I drink that, I get an enraged token. Ooh, Mandar. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Oh, he could die, though. Who cares? Let's do it. Mandar is going to move out. Taking a potion, is that an action? Is drinking a potion an action? Potions. 28. If it's if it's taking an action, I won't do it. 28. That's 28, right? Potions? Potions, 28. Potions. These are single-use cards. Potions may be used at any time during the hero phase and do not cost action points. So, Mandar is going to step out the door path over the body of the arrowed dead person. Mandar is then going to drink his lovely enraged potion. Let's go ahead and discard that, shall we? We can discard that. That's okay. And then he is going to attack with his staff because you're in the proper range. Oh, no, he needs to step back 1. You saw him. You will immediately go to, oh, no, we need to alert. That's what killed everyone. But Mandar is going to roll this and this. You gain 1 to do it. And if I hit you with burn. What you got, Chuckles? I'm shooting that guy. Oh no! So he blocked 1, but I got red. So with red, I just raise my hand up and he just turns to ash. And I kill him. Can't alert people if you're dead. I get a BA point. And I get a loot. Leather armor. Ooh, cool. I can't equip it just yet. I gotta wait until the proper phase to equip. But he is toast. Oh, and puppies can't ring the bell. But there is a patrol out. So no new patrol can spawn. And the dog can never be the bell ringer. Alright, so. Event. Bizarre. Roll a green die. A skull. If it's an explosive, Mandar loses a random resource from his inventory. Luckily, it wasn't. It was a skull, and that is discarded. All right. That ends our turn. It's the patrol's turn. Oh, what will they do? Move along. The patrol's gonna move 4 squares, but technically they're gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're going to attack because now it's the enemy phase. They are enemies, so they are going to activate. And he is going to roll this die to see what he's going to do. Oh, sword die, sorry. Red, so he is going to assault with bleed potential. So he's going to roll a blue die plus his gray attack die on Mandar to see, ooh, this could be bad, to see if he inflicts bleed. He does. And he hits with an orange. Mandar's that, so Mandar takes 2 damage. And he is inflicted with bleed. So let's see bleed afflictions. The character suffers 1 automatic damage if it moves or is moved by the effect of a skill. The token is automatically removed if the character does not move during an entire activation. So I take bleed. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Cool. Then we get to ready up. I'm going to put on this. Yep, that's a 2-coster. Yep, I'm putting on that leather armor. On my body. You are not close enough to give that, but you are close enough to give this shield to your boy Oris, who is going to equip it. And you need to get close to Mandar to give him that eye. Okay. Cool. New round. Well, they're all dazed, and remember, if I'm going to perform an action, I have to roll a die, and if I roll a specific symbol on that die, the action is canceled, and I'm going to try to move to see if it gets canceled. So, first off, let's see if Mick can move. So we're gonna try to move. We're gonna have to roll a die. Disoriented. If I roll a skull, he can't move. So let's see what he does. That's not a skull. He can move, and it is discarded immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will put me next to the dog. He's agile, so he can move sideways. And boom, dog has no defense. The puppy's got 4 fight. Ooh, we still got to do it. Do we have to? I don't think we have to. I don't want to do that with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll chill right there. And I think that's all he's gonna do. Because if another patrol comes out, this could spell some bad news. But that puppy is doing some nasty stuff. So the next up is we're gonna let Thala go next. No, we're gonna let Oris go next. If anyone can bash that puppy, it could be him. But we need to see if his movement gets canceled. It does. He goes nowhere. Instead, he's going to charge 4 for his other action. 1, 2, 3. Stop right there. Thala, what about you? You screwing me over too? Yes, you are. You're not going to move either. That gets discarded. And then you're going to pick your nose, because there's nothing else you can do. Is that puppy in line of sight? I think that puppy's in line of sight. If we could draw a line here to here. Nope, puppy's not line of sight. Puppy's not line of sight. So she's going to pick her nose. That's unfortunate. Mandar, you're going to use your magic wand to push puppy 1 so you could run away. And then you are going to run away with 6. So that is your attack to push. And then you're going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Oh, if I step in that cornfield, it'll activate all of those people. Yeah, I'm not ready for that. No, you can't move. You can't move, or else you're gonna take 1 damage. You gotta move. You have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The puppy moves how far? 6. Oh, he'd catch right up with me. No, he'd come in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will take a damage from bleed. And that's Mandar. Nothing happens. Wait, I didn't do the others. Oh, shoot. Events. Damn it. So I need to do for everybody. Nothing happens 1. Meek loses invisibility. Not a big deal. It's a trap for Thala. She is agile, so she is okay. She doesn't suffer that. And then Mandar, nothing happens. I keep needing to remember these doggone events. Okay, so what's the pup gonna do? Let's find out. White. Pup is just gonna assault closest person. So puppy's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would have been more than 6 to get there. So he's going to go after you. You've got a shield on, so I got 1 shield. Puppy's rolling 1 gray. See how we're doing. Ooh, puppy hits me for 2 damage. Because he rolled a red on me. So I'm at 5 of 6 before he goes down. The dog came in snarling. And I got to do the patrol thing. Patrol moves 4 squares. Yep. Okay. Then that's it. It is our turn. Oh, Mr. Pup. I'm gonna have to hurt you now. Remember how you bit me? Remember that? And you have no shields? So, puppy's yellow. So 2, 3, 4. That is enough to kill you, one-shot you. I gain a badass point for killing you, and then a badass point for one-shotting you. You're dead. No loot. Killing dogs today. Then my next one is I'm going to move closer to Mandar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to end my turn. Let's draw up. Pickpocket. Meek draws a loot card if he's adjacent to an unnamed character. He is not adjacent to an enemy, so here we go. Mandar's going to go next. I'm going to use a hero in line of sight heals 2 damage, or all heroes in line of sight heal 1 damage. A hero in line of sight will heal 2 damage. So he's going to spend an action and 2 BA points, 2 badass points, to heal you for 2. And then he's not going to move this round, so we can get rid of this bleed. Okay, that'll end his. What do we got? Disturbed. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turns towards Thala. Alright. All we really got left is Thala and Meek. Thala, let's get the going good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start this party. So we've got 2 chickens and potentially 3 farmers coming up. So we'll shake these up. Let's see where they're gonna fall in this 4x4 grid. So we'll do 3. So one's there. One's there. And one is there. I'll say that it's there, there, and there. Okay, so let's see what we got. 3 farmers that are next to her. Oh dear. Oh dear. Chicken and a chicken. So how far did she move? Well, she moved right in there into their lovely line of sight. And they're blocking her range to shoot. So she can't do anything. Meek will have to come help her. So let's see what happens. I'm not done. The hero gains 1 additional action to use immediately. Sadly, I can't. Sadly, I can't. That would be perfect for Meek. But now it is his turn. He is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chomp on some chicken to heal 1. And then start stabbing. 2, 1. What do you got? You block that one, but you take 1 damage. That would have killed you. That sucked. And then you would retaliate. So let's see what you do. And I gain the same, and you attack with 2. So I'm going to spend 2 BA points, 1, 2 to dodge this the 2 damage that would be coming in, so I don't take any damage. Oof, that hurts. Okay. That ends his turn. Draw. Nervous breakdown. Okay. I'm going to roll the symbol I'm not supposed to. Oh, no, I didn't. Thank God. Because Oris would have been hurt if that happened. Okay. Patrol time. Does a new patrol come out? No, it does not. Then the enemies activate. Paula seems to be ripe and ready. So this one would move here to range attack her. Actually here to range attack her. This one would turn to attack you, and that's going to attack her. So you're going to attack her for 2. She doesn't have any shielding, so come what may. I block 1, but I take 1, so I take 1 damage of my 4. You're going to attack Mick, and he rolls a shield. I am going to take a lot of damage. I'm taking 2, 3 damage. Well, so that'll make that 2. I'm at 2, 4, 6. I'm 1 away from dying. And then you are going to attack her. Nope, that's not enough, so she doesn't take any damage. Okay. New turns. So let's flip over. We got some healing to do because we got 1 more room to go through plus whatever's happening here to get out and see what's going on. Okay. All right. Oh, she would have had a defense die because she was in the meadow for range, but that doesn't matter here. I'm gonna have to. I don't have 2 BA points. I could spend all my BA points to heal her, to heal Meek for 2, which I have to. So I'll do this and spend my last 2 going back to 0 to heal you for 2. And then I'm gonna range attack you because you just decided to stand out in the middle of nowhere like an idiot and prep for some burn, baby. Brace for it. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna chafe. Oh yeah, it chafed. So this is 2 plus 1, 3. You're dead. I will gain a BA point for killing you and loot. Siles the fairy. It's like Navi. It's like Navi from Legend of Zelda, but it's a body item. So you gain that. It doesn't cost any, and I can equip it to get some more defense. I need to give that to her. So that was my 2 actions. I'm done. I draw a card. +2 badass points, going back to 3. Oop, sorry. And when the deck runs out, all you do is shuffle it and reset it up. A lot of charred remains on this board. All right. Well, it ain't no party like an Oris party, right? So Oris is going to move it right next to this guy. Got more than enough movement. And then I'm going to hack and slash, because that's fun. We'll do 3 of these where you get 1 defense. So I want to let you know that this is with extreme prejudice, that I melt that dude, gaining a BA point, gaining some loot. Kukri! This would be perfect for you, but that is in my inventory right now. All right, that ends him. We draw a card. Alert level +1 goes to 4. We're getting dangerous. We're getting dangerous. Then it's going to be her turn because she's pissed. Meat needs to eat that chicken, so she is going to attack him. For these 2, and you gain 1 shield. Let's do it. That's called extreme prejudice as well, as we melt him to the ground. Because he only had 1 damage, we don't get a BA point, but we do get loot. A shield. This is a hand item. We'll see. That goes in her inventory. And then we draw a card. Brawl, 2 adjacent, which is her and Oris just got in an argument. So Oris swings first. He inflicts 1 damage on her by punching her in the stomach. That's not good. And she swings back. And Oris laughs it off. Nick's turn. He's going to move 1, 2, get some chicken, heal 2 more. Probably should have been her doing it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he'll stop right there. Ooh, nope, nope. 6, 7, he'll stop right there. Nope, nope. So now he's out of sight because that barrel's there to hide him. But that will end his turn. Let's draw up. Dead silent. Alert level -1 if no heroes in line of sight of enemies. Sweet. So we shrink that back down to 3. Then we do the patrol phase. No patrol comes out. So we ready up. There's only one way to do this. Oris is going first. All right, so what's the movement? I got 6, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough for him to get to the door. I could do a double movement to do 9. Before that, let's ready up. He's within good distance for her to toss that eye to him, and he can equip that. So now he's got +2 range. He is going to toss this to her, so now she has some defense. And 2, 4, 6. You can't carry 6. You can't carry it. Nobody can carry it. So we're just going to leave this in your inventory. All right. There's only one way to go through a door. And we're going to use both of our actions to move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Smash! So 7. We have 2 more movement left. But we need to reveal what's in this room as we smash through this door. There are 4 things in this room. So let's see where they fall. It's going to be a ton of dogs. It's going to be a ton of dogs. Oh, that fell out. So 1, 2, 3, and they're all clumped together. All right, because I smashed the door, they're gonna face me, so we're just gonna draw them and see where they are. So you're here. You are here. So it's 2 people, a dog, and 2 more people. So it's 1 dog and 4 people, all facing me. So 2 people from the back. 1, 2, 2 people here. 1, 2, and 1 dog. And I still have 2 movement left. Oh dear. I'm not moving from that door. Nope, staying right there. Because I did 2 actions to do it. My turn's over. What's happening? The heroes can restore a skill card. That's it's not really gonna help me presently. But okay. Thala's gonna go next so I can shoot that guy in the room. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then she's gonna shoot over his shoulder for this and this. And we're gonna shoot at that farmer because that just sounds fun. You block 1, but you take 1 damage. And then he gets to counterattack, which he's going to attack her for ranged is 2, but she gets a shield. 2, but she's orange, none of that goes through. And that'll end her turn. Nothing happens. Then it is your good turn, so you're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're gonna spend your other action and 2 badass points to heal her for 2. Actually, no, you're gonna heal Oris for 2 because he's about to get pummeled. All right, then that's gonna end your turn. Meek draws a loot card if you're next to a character you're not. Then Meek's turn. I mean, far be it for him to let this dog live, but it would take a lot to do it. I have enough to dodge an attack if it comes. But no, he would get mobbed and destroyed. I'll tell you what Meek's gonna do. He's gonna go around the back door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's not gonna go through it. He's just gonna wait. And that'll end his turn. Nothing happens. Patrol phase. No patrol appears. Their turn. The dog is going to determine what they're going to do. Orange, they're going to assault, but the peasants are going to do cowardice. So the dog is going to move up. Kind of apt. And he's going to roll the blue die to see if he inflicts bleed on Oris. Oris has 2 defense die because he got the Ronak on. I got a lightning bolt, which doesn't do anything, and I've got an orange, which just hits me for 1. So I'm back to 2 damage. Cowardice. I mean, what do y'all think of this so far? Cowardice, the enemies will use their movement to move as far away as they can and then attack. So, you would love to go through this door, but you can't. You can't. So, you'll go, oopsie, you'll go here and you'll attack him. You'll have to move, everyone's in line of fire, so you can't attack anyone. So you're only going to be able to attack. The puppy's already attacked. Yeah, you can't attack like that. So they're stuck. And I'm going to burn this house to the ground for it. So the farmer's going to attack Meek with 2, and I get 1 defense. Holy crap. He hit him for 4 damage. He opened the door and saw Meek and just slaughtered him. 2, 4, 6. I'm 1 away from death. Alright. I'm done with this. Ready up. And I don't need to flip these down because now I know what's going on now. So, let's do this. Because all of them are the dogs in line of fire. Does dogs block line of fire? It doesn't say the dogs block line of, it doesn't say the dogs. Dogs have flare and agile. Flare means that you can't hide with them. Agile. Yep. So they do block it. He's just in the way gnawing at my arm. Well, Oris doesn't like that. So he's going to attack the dog. And you have no defense against what's about to come. You better hope you die. And you do. So the dog's dead. Yep, the dog's dead. So we kill the puppy. And it's a one-shotter, so 1, 2 BA points. No loot. Then he is going to, so that was his attack, so that's done. He's gonna then use an action to charge in. Boom, boom, move, get out the way, and then I'm gonna attack you because you suck. So let's do this. So that's a charge attack for my action. That's that, and you gain 2 defense. Nothing. So you're slaughtered. I will gain a loot, but not a BA point. Resource, I gain 1 leather. So I've got 3 leather so far. 3, 4, 5. I have enough in my bag to hold. 3 leather, 1 metal, and 1 kukri. That will end his turn. Bazaar. I'll lose a random item in my inventory. I don't have any items in my inventory. Everything is equipped. So let's see what happens. It wouldn't have happened anyway. We're good. All right. Well, Thala's pissed, so she is going to activate, and she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Because you're adjacent, she's going to shoot that guy. He's a jerk. For this, and he gets 2 of those. Yeah, you're not blocking any of that. You're dead. 5, and I gain loot. Claymore sword. Ooh, I am giving this to Oris. He's gonna lose that. He's going to replace that sword with that claymore. How much can she hold in her bag? She can hold 7. She's at 6. Okay, so she can't hold much else. And that'll end her turn. Not so badass. -2 badass points if the hero did not make an attack during their activation. They did. She is okay. Next up is going to be Mandar. Mandar's going to move right in the doorway. Target that guy. And let's set him on fire, shall we? I just got to hit you to burn you, buddy. That's all I got to do. So you blocked both of them. Oh, you suck. And then, because you did, you get to retaliate with a ranged attack. With 2, and I get to block for 1. I block 1, but I take 1 damage. Then Meek's turn, who could potentially die if I'm not careful. They're both going to attack Oris. So I think Meek is going to... I think you're just going to stand back for a little bit because you're super squish right now. You're super squishy. But we have the BA points to dodge if we need to. 1, 2. Let's do it. Let's do it. No guts, no glory. There is no tomorrow. You don't block anything and you take 3 damage. You take 3 damage. He did it. He one-shotted this guy. He one-shot him for 2 and 1, 3, which is their health. So he would die, gain a VA point, and get the Badger Claws. Ooh. Magic 1, range 1, strike for 3. We got to see who's going to get that, but that's going in your inventory. And then those everybody activate. Let's do this. It's a trap. Oh boy, this could kill him instead. I think Meek's going down because he stepped on a trap. Oh no! Yep. That is 1 automatic damage because he's agile, so he dies. That sucks. Okay. So he goes down because of a trap. I was so close. Alright. Enemy patrol phase. No patrol. Your turn. What are you going to do? Yellow. You're just going to attack Oris. I guess there's nothing else left for you to do. There's nothing else left for you to do. So let's see how this works out for you. That does not... I block one of these. This one doesn't even come through. It's like when Iron Man punched the Hulk. When Iron Man punched the Hulk, tick, 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 tick. Sorry. Oh no. Oh, I get one more white. 3, yep, that's what I get. And we're going a brutal attack. We're using both actions to attack plus brutality. Brutality means I get to tick up a die. Oh dear God. Oh boy, that did not work out for him. No, it did not. All right. Draw. Disturbed. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turns towards Thala. then Thala is going to move out. She's going to use her movement to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's out. Mandar's going to move to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Mick's KO'd. So Thala, she's already left, but she moved out. Mandar moved out. Then that's the end of the phase. An enemy stops and stands. Oh, sorry, there's a patrol. There's a patrol that appears, but it doesn't matter. We're out of here. We don't have to kill them to leave. We don't have to kill them to win. They are just here, and they're like, what the hell happened around here? So the end of the round, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're out. And that ends it. Well, Oris will drab Meek's body. And we won! That's it. We beat it. And that is the end of it. Oh, I loved it. So at this end now, what we can do is we can upgrade. We can do all the things we want. We have to actually spend 10 to res. We have to spend 10 BA points to do it, which will take us all the way back down to 0. And we'll start with a deficit of 1, 2, 3 here. So that's as high as we can go until we can repay it. 28. But he is res back up. Everybody gets their health back. If you don't carry health over between missions, everybody just kind of heads up. But you do get to keep your weapons. So, let's see. We're going to give the kukri to Meek. He's going to turn this into stuff. We've got the Badger Claw. This will be good for magic, but I want that burn. I like setting people on fire.
Hold on.
Alexa, stop. Oh, God. I don't know why she's... Did you hear her playing? It's amazing. So instead of... I'm gonna give this to, I'm actually gonna, I want to give this to Meek, but I don't know. I have to read up what the Badger Claw does. The Claymore is definitely going to you. As a one, so I can hold five. Oh, I can only hold 5 in my hand, and it's a 4, so it's an all-in sword. I can't, because that puts me at 6. Can only hold 2. Oh, this hurts my soul. I want this weapon. I roll 3 dice, and this one will just give me 2. I don't. I think I might have to scrap this if I'm doing an upgrade. And she's got this defensive shield. Now, this lets me roll 2 of those, but I probably would do better. I give it to you. And this can go... How much can you hold in your body? 2? The Shadow Mantle lets you do that. And you're my only melee. This will let you roll 2 instead of 1, so I'll give you that instead. This... Well, I'm actually going to give this to her, which lets her do it. So we can compost this dagger. We've got 1 leather resource. We've got those resources from bashing that. I'm going to hang on to this claymore. I just feel like it's going to be a good weapon to have at some point. So, what can we upgrade? All right, let's talk about upgrading. Oh, you rest for free at the end? I thought you had to spend it. Sorry. So then I'm at 7. That's still not enough. Thank you, Tim, for that. Thank you. All right, so if we want to, let's take a look at upgrading. If I want to upgrade this bow, come on, show it, zoom in card. What you do is you flip the card at the bottom, and that's how much it costs to upgrade it. It costs 7 something that I can't read. 7 leather, is that what that is? No, 7 something. I don't know what that is. And 4 crystals to upgrade the bow. All these things cost a lot to upgrade that I don't have. I don't have any of them, so I'm gonna have to just bag it. I'm just gonna have to bag it for right now. So all these 2 cost 1, and this costs 1 weight. All resources only cost 1 in the bag. So I'm actually gonna give it to Mandar to hold the resources. He has 3 resources in his bag. And that's gonna be it. Wood? Okay, thank you. It's horrible to read that. So if I wanted to update this, I would need 6 leather and 2 of whatever that is. I think that's gold. 6 leather and 2 gold to update that, to upgrade it. And when I upgrade it, I gain the next version of it, which is stronger. So I think we can't upgrade in the first instance. I didn't get enough BA points to grab a new ability, which I would have loved for y'all to see that, because once you get 10, everyone upgrades, not just one person. So we would grab all these stacks of 10. Look at all these. And I'm gonna grab the barbarians one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8, your choice of 8 abilities to pick from for each character that upgrades to 10. And so this is an ability that's added to their arsenal. So it's not like you have to take one away. This gets added to their arsenal. I so would have picked that. Yeah, there's like just all these abilities at level once you get 10. And every single time you get 10 BA points, you can add this. And then when you get to 20 BA points, you get to add these cards as well. So you can actually buff out your character. And even though you have 2 actions, you can gain more because you can combo. So for instance, if you look at this card, it says combo 1, right? So if I play an attack with a combo, and then I have another card with combo, this one, combo 1, That means that if I attack with this card and I attack with an action and it's a combo, I get to attack with this one as well. So you're actually doing combined, a comboed action, which is really cool. So it's not, oh, well, you get all these cool abilities, but you're only stuck with 2 actions. No, you're not. You can actually combo off of multiple things as long as you have the ability to do so. I think it costs a BA point to do a combo, if I remember correctly. Let me look that up to make sure I tell you all the truth. But you can just combo like crazy and kill. Now, of course, you can't do like, okay, I'm gonna combo, and just kind of ping pong off each other. You just get to do it once. But just saying that you can have these combo abilities to build these things up is just amazing. Let me see. I'll read it off to you where it says the combo piece. Because when I first saw this, I was like, oh, you get these cool abilities, but it's still just one thing that like 2 actions that you get to do that really doesn't work. And they're like, no, my friend, no, you get combos that you can do. And I'm gonna try to see if I could find where that is, because I can't remember where I read it. I should have marked it. I should have marked it. Here it is, combos. Some skills are marked as combo. Combos are free actions, limited to the active hero, which do not cost any action points or badass points. A combo does not allow you to use enhanced effects of a skill card. Oh yes, there's enchantments in this game too. So there are 2 levels of combo, combo 1 and combo 2. If the active heroes perform 2 consecutive actions, each inflicting at least 1 damage, they may use a combo 1 at no cost. So if I had attack, or should I say for Oris, he has charge and attack. Charge lets you charge for it and then attack for free, or attack, charge and attack, and then an attack again. That will let me do a combo. So my upgraded card that has combo on it with the attack, I actually get to do 3 attacks in 1 turn as basically 3 things I do. Combo 2 says if the active hero succeeds in inflicting at least 1 damage to an enemy with a combo 1, they may use a combo 2 at no cost. So basically combo 1s mean you have to use both actions and then you gain the combo. Combo 2 says I just need to hit you once and then I get the combo for free and then I get to do something else, which is a stronger hit. And you can just you can build these things up, which is freaking cool. Like that really sold the game for me, because I was more concerned about, okay, well, I just have 2 actions, so you're going to give me a wide variety of things and there's nothing I could do other than 2 actions. And they were like, nope, page 25. I go to page 25 and I was like, oh. This game has just became amazing. So that is OrcQuest, the first this is the first quest. I was going to see about doing the second. However, I because I've started along the lines of painting minis, I can't stop. So the second quest has guards in it. So I'm actually going to paint the guards and then play this next week. So I'm going to keep this going. If you like what I've played so far and you want to see more, let me know. Let me know now. Let me know in the comments below if you're liking what you're seeing. I know I probably, like I said, I did miss stuff, but I went back on the event stuff. I gotta get better at that. I'm probably gonna make myself some weird alert to let me know, look at the events, look at the, draw the events, see what's going on. But so far it's been, I enjoy the game a great deal and I want to see more of it. This was just the intro tutorial. There are times where there are 2 guard patrols that are going on, so there are 2 bells that can make things even worse, that really build up, so you have to be very strategic. For this first one that you see here, it's all about just kind of introducing you to the game, but so that you can see what's going on. However, as the game builds up, this is a stealth game. The patrols are going to be an annoyance, and there might be something that we need to sneak into without the patrols being aware of what we're doing, so the stealth comes more into the game. I may not catch it live, but I will be looking forward for more. Awesome, Adam. Yeah. And so I like this game a lot. I really, really do. I think that the enemy placement is randomized, which is really great. I love that each character is, I mean, your characters are your archetypes, right? You got your wizard, you got your barbarian, you got your archer, and you got your rogue. But they don't have to stay that way. You can build them how you want, right? Everyone can use every weapon. If he can only hold a 3 strength weapon in his hand, but if he could hold 4, I could give the mage the claymore and give him the shield and power him up to just be like a warcaster, right? So you can diversify the characters that you want, that they don't have to stick to the archetype that you have. Now their abilities lend to their archetype, but even those are are a little bit more diverse, so you can use something, so you can set them to the way that you want. And that's why they give you so many options. I mean, he could teleport and slam somebody in the head, which is fantastic. He can gain more health because you're turning him into a warcaster. He has this one that says inflict 1 red damage to each enemy in a straight line, that he's just kind of, all right, well, I'm gonna burn and then slash. So you still get to switch them up the way that you want. I think this is a diamond in the rough, to be honest. I think it's a good game. I don't think a lot of people knew about it. And let me head back up top while I'm talking about this. I don't think a lot of people knew about this game, and that's probably why it didn't get a lot of press play, especially with the Kickstarter taking so long to deliver. But it's a good game. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If we're talking about, well, Canje, I don't have time for another campaign game. This game has how many chapters? 3 chapters. 3 chapters. How much quest per chapter? 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Boss. 1, 2, 3. 3 chapters, 3 quests per chapter. That's the game. If you back the Kickstarter, you got the extra stuff too, which I did. I got everything. And that comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 extra chapters, 3 quests each chapter. So you have, it's short. Let me put it like that. You don't have 100, 200, 500 hours of gameplay. You have what you got and it's done, right? So you can get it to the table, play in 3 quests, complete a chapter, done. So for me, I started at 6, it's 8, so 2 hours. So 2 hours was 1 quest for me, and that's with explaining the game, chatting, doing stuff. So streaming takes, I probably say I tacked on an hour for streaming, right? So that means that if we do that, then it's 1 hour per chapter. So 3 hours is 1 chapter. So 9 hours of gameplay in the core box. 9 hours. And you're done. So I think that's good. Tim, what'd you say here? Let me see. I did not know about it until someone covered Monolith printing it for all prior backers that didn't get it. So I backed it just to support Monolith. Glad I did. Yeah, this game is fun. It's a fun game. I think it's a lot. I think it has a lot of funny elements to it, as you can see. The dice are swingy, right? But that's the way Dice Life works. Dice Life is swingy. So if you want to play a dice game that's not swingy, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, because I haven't played far enough to see if there's any dice mitigation. I don't know, because I haven't played enough of the game to see if there is. But I darn sure am gonna. So I'm probably gonna be playing this to completion on the channel, because I'm really enjoying it. I may take breaks now and then to bring in another game to try and play. I still have Terraforming Mars, the dice game. I still got a bunch of other games that I need to play. But I want to keep covering this. So I'm actually going to put this in the rotation to play through with different games so we can get through it. But I enjoy this game thoroughly. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers. And if you're neither, just coming in to hang out. If I made any mistakes, which I most likely did, let me know in the comments below, and I will adjust it for the second playthrough, and I'll pin it to just say, hey, here's the mistakes where I made them. So other than that, thank you so much everybody for joining. Thursday I won't be playing a game because I have a meeting with a publisher that I need to talk to for something that's coming up that I get to do. Friday may or may not be Canje Learns Marvel Champions, we'll see. Saturday's the one-stop chat and painting, and then Sunday is the finale of the Path to Carcosa with Kate and Cynthia. So we'll see how we do on that, and we'll see how it goes. So, all right. Thank you so much, everybody. Patrons, YouTube subscribers, everyone who's just coming in to hang out and just hang out. Thank you so much. So, until then, just know I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.